Very excited to see this. Because we haven't seen Misfortune Kaisa today yet, right? We've seen Misfortune Annie, though.
No, we saw Misfortune Kaisa. We saw Aliantrazi round 3 was versus Kaisa, I believe.
Oh, when he absolutely went nuts. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I can't remember who that was for, but yeah.
Yeah. This one's going to be a little different. I'm not familiar with either of these players.
Yeah, neither am I. Obviously, they're cooking today, though. 6-1-1.
Yeah,
nothing to laugh at.
It's not bad. And the winner of this will make top cut.
Yes, sir.
So this is a very important elimination round.
Yes, sir.
Probably the highest stakes round we've had all day, because winner gets something and loser also gets something, but less something. The winner gets a chance at a lot of something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So excited to start this one off for sure.
Z-Rob says this game is crazy. Every weekend, new event. Forget last week's. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually insane. Like, we literally blinked and went from, like, Houston was the most anticipated tournament, like, since it was announced. And then Houston came and went, and everyone's like, oh, we got to get ready for Orlando. And then now we're already seeing people, like, build off of what happened in Houston to have success here in Orlando. And it's been a really, really cool journey to watch this evolution for sure.
Aspirant's Climb and the Dreaming Tree are going to be our battlefields. Both of these decks, I'm sure, have adapted to the prevalence of the new prevalence of Annie. And we'll see how those adaptations may affect this matchup in particular. Because Misfortune does play a lot of the same purple cards that Annie does play. There's a lot of overlap between the decks, surprisingly. And if Maurice is equipped to handle those purple cards, he may have a good shot. This is a great way to start off for Maurice.
All right, let's see. We do see Catalyst in hand, sadly. Not able to play it. No Mobilize. Really unfortunate. And we're just going to pass right back to Maurice. Alrighty. I'm assuming we're just going to see this Sentry go into Dreaming Tree. Yep. No reason not to. Interesting slowing down with the Fight or Flight instantly.
Yeah, he has Dazzling in hand, so he just needs to survive.
That's fair. I mean, he already has Aspirin, but yeah, I mean, that's fair for sure.
From this position, that Fight or Flight is actually earning Anthony 3 points because it's stopping 2 holds and a conquer.
That's fair. You know what? That's definitely fair.
So
2 energy to save 2 points. Yeah, you take those.
Yeah, 1, sorry, not 3. Yeah. Yeah, and with no points on the board, and Anthony going up to 9 runes next turn, and Aspirant's Climb in play, I think advantage is going to be Anthony here.
Kaisa's currently on 2 for sure.
However, that's not to say that Maurice can't win this game. I do think once you get a nice wide board of dudes and you can maybe set up a Watcher or like a Time Warp. Is he doing this to cycle the Repulsor? I think he's doing this to cycle the Repulsor X. But...
Oh, looks like we lost Maurice.
Maurice just...
Oh, he dropped his dice, I think.
Okay. I thought he was going for a walk real quick to think about his play.
Take a little break, unwind. It's been a long day. Got to stretch the legs sometime.
Yep. Trigger the Dreaming Tree here to draw a card. What did he find? It looks like a Poro, which is probably going to deploy. Yeah.
Looks like he's just going wide. Basically, all he can do, he has nothing he can target with any of these kill spells. He's already gained his 2 points of the turn. And then now I think we instantly... Uh-oh.
What is that?
I thought we had Dazzling in hand.
Well, that unit should be exhausted. It should not be readied.
Yeah.
We just not...
I don't think it matters too much. I think it was very much just a slam down and pass kind of thing.
Yeah.
It should be exhausted, though, for sure.
It also doesn't make sense that he would not play the Dazzling.
Are we positive he has it in hand?
Yeah, I saw it. He for sure has it.
What could he be saving it for? I guess he just wants
that's
to have the ability to actually do something before he auroras. Maybe like clean up both battlefields, because if this Mountain Drake survives, right, he can move into one of the battlefields, conquer, kill a unit, and then look. Okay, so right here, he moves Mountain Drake in a Dreaming Tree, scores, and then drops the Aurora and potentially Dead Blooms to take the other. And then now
dropping the Aurora very literally. He like
very
almost threw it on the ground there.
But now if he hits Dead Bloom off of this, he's in control of both battlefields with 2 runes up to defend himself. So it honestly might not be the best, or might not be the worst play, depending on what he's able to rip off the top.
No, it's not bad. He would have 1 more unit had he played the Dazzling last turn, because the Dazzling isn't just Dazzling.
You're right. Yeah, would have been the unit that came out. You're spitting.
Yeah, would have been the same thing.
Yeah, so just weird order.
Better. Yeah.
Because now you would have had 2 opportunities for Dead Bloom to come out.
Yeah. I think you end with the 2 runes. You end with the 2 runes, but as a result, you have 1 less unit. So it's like, do you prefer having having an additional unit, or do you prefer having 2 more runes on this turn specifically?
Yeah.
Let's see what the Aurora hits. It's gonna hit a Dead Bloom.
Oh,
so
there we go.
There it is.
Is he not throwing it in?
Okay.
Are they trying to draw again and not know that IDing is legal?
Is he trolling?
Low key, if you told me that he's actually trying to draw here based off of these last 2 turns, I would believe you. He genuinely might be doing, like, this is speculation, right? But he might just not know that IDing is legal.
But then wouldn't you be playing slower?
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, they can't draw into top cut, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, because they be X1, 2.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee at all.
I don't know. This is...
Because X1, 2 is worse than 7, 2. And there's going to be enough 7, 2s to... Yeah, they can't draw into top cut. This just seems...
He doesn't want to give him the card draw, but I mean, he's giving him points instead.
What do you mean? It's like, he has 6 cards. What do you...
There goes the Falling Star. Take out the...
He could have even put the Dead Bloom in with the Drake. Like, I don't...
Yeah, because now he goes to 6 and draws a card. What is happening?
Yeah, what was this game? Initial G says the 11 rune turn is just better. It doesn't look just better. He's not even using the runes. If he doesn't use the runes, then it was just a strict missequencing for sure. But maybe he was thinking he would draw a piece of interaction. That's possible that's what he was thinking. Yeah, because he didn't end up using the runes at all. So it's not like those runes. Yeah, yeah. But here he is. He has a ton of runes right now. He needs to break these battlefields like ASAP.
I am very... Is it possible, like, no matter win or lose, we interview Anthony? Because I really want to know, like, what his thought process is in this game.
I am curious too.
Brother, he's gonna move in there anyway.
I think we should reserve the interviews for the winners, because
why didn't he just...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He could have been for free.
Yeah, I don't...
Okay.
Maybe this is why people think Misfortune Aurora is bad. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Mind Splitter perhaps. There's a lot of runes here. So he's going to be able to see the hand of a ton of cards, and possibly a double splitter turn here. Maybe he plays it to the...
Because, like, if he's set up like this, he Dead Blooms into the Aspirants, and he could have Misfortune to gank over and clear it. What the heck? Wow, this is an interesting game.
Says he's on Aspirant, so thankfully he has time. I mean, he could have had even more time, like Initial G in the chat says. But that's okay. Let's see how he plays out of it. He still might win this game. He's not in a terrible spot. It's not a great spot, but decides to take the Void Splitter instead of the Kaisa. I probably would have taken the Kaisa there.
10K.
Vex says you
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be bashing players. We're not bashing anybody. We're not. We're just commenting on the plays. Nothing has been said about the players here.
I really want to know why he's playing it the way he is.
Yeah, because it
He was like,
was.
does he have something that like we don't see?
I see a gust, but like
I see
he
primal strength,
didn't use the
confront.
gust. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely like in a good spot, but I feel like he could have been in a better spot earlier on if he just
Yeah,
did the
if you played the Aurora first, yeah.
and he would have hit the dead bloom into the Sentry anyway, because like we were speculating that he's maybe not gonna. He didn't want to dead bloom into the Sentry because he didn't want to give his opponent the draw, but he just moved the dead bloom in the next turn anyway. So not only did he give him a draw, but he gave him an extra point.
I think the most confusing thing to me was the Drake before the Dazzling Aurora. That just didn't.
Yeah, that was very odd.
That
Because like
threw
when
me
he
for a
did that, I
loop.
thought, oh, maybe we made a mistake and we didn't see the Aurora, but he just played in the following turn.
Yeah. Machamp says your assumption is he doesn't know how the interaction works. It's possible. It's possible he doesn't know how the interaction works. I mean, the deck is good enough. It could.
So what we know that is in his hand at least currently is what Primal Strength, a Gust, a Confront, and I think at least one other card.
Yes. I think the last card is either a Sabotage or a Bullet Time. If I could see it clearly, that might be the Primal Strength that I'm missing because he probably would have played a Sabotage unless he wants to maintain the. A lot of people in the chat are saying the position is still good. I think this position is dicier than it may seem. Something like a Time Warp could very easily just lock this one up.
I think Anthony's going to be able to take out Dreaming Tree before Maurice has an ability to Time Warp. I would assume Mind Splitter and maybe something else. Mind Splitter take over. Well, not even before that. Sabotage, rip something out of his hand. Mind Splitter into Dreaming Tree to take the battlefield. Maybe Confront, draw something else, and then pass with Dazzling to reinforce these battlefields. And I think he could be in a decent spot. Obviously, facing down 3 follow-up units isn't really the best, though.
Yeah. The Primal Strength here is very useful. Oh, he's going to have to. There's going to be the
we've already
Gust.
used Kaisa this turn. Yep, so Recycle 2, 1 for the Hex Decorate, 1 for Deflect cost. And then he's going to good play to Gust back to Ravenbloom Student, who's still within gusting range because I think there was only one spell played that turn. Was there something else? What was the other
there
thing
was something else
turn?
played, but I think the Gust is Gust a reaction? That may have been an illegal Gust.
No, you're right though. If it's a reaction to it, then it still would have been a 3 might when it targeted, I believe.
Yeah, Gust is a reaction. So yeah, that does actually work. Yeah. Nope. It was totally legal.
All right, retreating everything.
Yeah.
All right, point, go to 4. Or 3, my apologies.
Pedro in chat says, why attack for Hex? That is a good question, too. Maybe he felt that Anthony was representing Primal Strength, which he was. And so he was trying to force the Primal Strength before going for the Hex tech or something like that.
I think, we're going to get retreat out of there. Oh, yeah, there's only target is retreat, but yeah, definitely get that out of there. Recycle it down into the bottom. Now I'm assuming Mind Split to go in. Yep. Maybe Confront here. I don't think you really need to. You can... Loki, you might even not want to Confront because if you draw into a unit that you'd rather play off of Dazzling, it's not worth it.
I would at least always cast Misfortune here.
True.
Okay, he's going to Confront first.
Hopefully it wasn't something good.
Okay, so he didn't play Misfortune, but he does have a second Mind Splitter.
Nice. Get that Kaisa out of there.
Yeah, getting rid of the Kaisa is very nice. That was very, very nice.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that Misfortune 2 just helped reinforce, especially because you're going to get another reinforcement off of the Dazzling Aurora.
Yeah, I think because of that Primal Strength,
he wants more runes up, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but the Confront plus the misfortune actually gets you to 4 runes up because the
She'll be able to
misfortune will
move.
enter
Yeah.
ready,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then
Yep.
she'll be able to ready one of the So I don't. That's probably just a miss there on his part. Um, Again, fatigue is definitely a thing. This has been an insanely long day. We've only been commentating, and it's been 10 and a half hours. They've been playing, and it's been 10 and a
Yeah.
half hours. Like,
And I mean, we see all
yeah,
the people that have been like who are like X1 or X01 right now are just drawing because they're like, we're tired. If we can get if we can get out of this tournament early, we're just gonna ID and move on. And now everybody that's left who's clearly still tired, they still have to fight through it just so they can make day 2.
exactly. What's up, Mojo Jojo? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Okay, we've got
Darius coming down,
Darius.
bringing out the Rainbloom student.
Yep.
I'm assuming. I mean, Dreaming Tree is probably your battlefield that you want to take, right? It's
Yeah,
easier,
yeah.
easier to conquer, and then you get rewarded for it since you actually have. Yep, Primal Strength, pretty good.
And that's gonna be the
Looks
game.
like game 2.
So a lot of different decisions made there, a lot of different stuff that could have been slightly different here and there, but all in all, getting down Aurora down early and getting Aurora down early is so critical and so crucial that the advantage it gains throughout the game is generally enough. Had he not been on Aspirant's Climb there, I think that sequencing may have cost him a little bit more than he maybe have wanted, but he was on Aspirant's Climb, so it ended up being all right.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would actually matter. It's only scored 7 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was just fine. I think it was just a little weird, like you said. It might be just long day, might
Yeah.
just be that it. But he got the game nonetheless, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Going into
True.
game 2 with a win under your belt feels really, really good for sure.
True. So, going into game 2, if we take a look at what these players are playing, we've got. Okay, where is this? There it is. Maurice is going to have access to some ways to maybe take control. He's got Vayne, which is a little bit faster. He actually is playing the Thermo Beam, 2 copies to deal with
Interesting.
Dazzling Roar.
Yeah, to do
And get this, 1 copy of Unchecked Power.
Interesting. First one all day. All
Yeah.
right. Very interesting.
Yeah. So he may be able to sneak one out there with the
Well, that was my
Unchecked
request
Power.
today. I wanted to see an unchecked power and I want to see Grand Stratagem. We already saw Grand Stratagem, so if we can see a successful unchecked power, that's going to be really big.
That would be really cool. On the other side of things, we've got Anthony's sideboard. He's got a Misfortune Buccaneer, which is a fun of. 2 Unyielding Spirit, which will help counter the burn spells. And I have to imagine that those will come in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, those are probably very useful here.
Second event tomorrow is going to be another 5K in prize wall tickets in terms of products. So the beginning of the morning or the beginning of the day will be the top 16 of the 10K cash tournament, and then Sunday will be 5K in prize support or in prize wall tickets, so that people can get some sweet sealed goodies, and it's not exclusively locked into Riftbound. If you want to, you could take some of the prize wall tickets and go do other games. But I think if you're coming here for Riftbound, being able to win some Riftbound boxes is definitely going to be pretty sweet.
I agree. Riftbound product is at an all-time demand.
Yes, sir.
People want this more than anything else. This game is massively popular out of the gates. Shockingly so. Not even shockingly so. I guess the game is really good. So
yeah. Is there a tournament Friday finish already? I'm assuming you're asking if the Friday tournament is finished already. Yeah, so there was supposed to be a top 8 for the Friday event that just passed. But the top 8 decided to just split the tickets evenly so that they could go buy some goodies, get a good night's sleep, and sleep in even a little bit so that they could be as prepared for today's tournament as they could possibly be.
Yep. Ninja Daniel asked who won game 1. Anthony won game 1. And Maurice is going to start us off here in game 2. Looks like Vilema from Anthony and the Targon's Peak from Maurice. All blue runes. This boy's gonna get gusted. Once again, just using that gust and those
Yeah, kind of push them off for as long as you can. Absolutely.
just survive till you get that Aurora down. 2 more runes here from Anthony. What does he pick up for turn? Does he have some ramp here? Oof. No plays. That's not the end of the world, but I also don't see an Aurora in his hand. So he needs to draw both ramp and Aurora to really take control of this game. It's going to be met with fight or flight, but Maurice can easily just score both battlefields this turn if he wants to with a Burst Kaisa and the Watchful. So, looks like that's going to happen.
A lot of blue. A lot of blue. There are prize walls. I don't think there's been like an official picture taken by PPG, but the respective prize walls for the game have been shared around the internet from the different communities. I'm sure if you like go on Twitter and look at PPG Pro Play Summit prize wall, you'll be able to find it.
I believe the Targon's Peak is the one where it deals extra damage. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no, it's the untap.
That's Void Gate. Yeah, Targon's is at the end of the turn. You're ready too.
Okay. Anthony going up to 7. He could Mind Splitter here, but that will time walk himself. It looks like he found his catalyst. So.
Yep.
So he did find his critical ramp, but he does need to find Aurora now. So
yeah, that's what's so scary about piloting Dazzling Aurora is like you're waiting, and if you wait too long, like you're already giving your opponent 2 points a turn, and that is not really a rate that you want to allow them to continue on to, especially in the game 2 without Esperance Climb.
Yeah. Another sentry, a retreat of the Kaisa.
Yep.
I like this positional play here for Maurice.
All right, another Ribbon Bloom student coming down.
Building an army.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's going to keep 3 up, I'm assuming, for passing.
Yeah, I see a retreat in hand, but I didn't see much else.
All right, let's see. The way he's moving, I'm assuming he already has a Dazzling in hand.
I didn't see one last turn.
Oh, yeah, the hesitation. Oh, no. All right, let's see what your backup play is.
He might just go Drake plus spell or like...
that is the Anthony specialty. He does love himself a Mountain Drake.
True. A lot of people do like the Mountain Drake. I played 3 last weekend in Houston, and I wish I played something else, but it's all right. The fact that it doesn't cost any power is really nice.
Of course. Yeah. Well, it looks like a Gust, Drake, I think a Mind Splitter, you're correct, and then the MF signature spell, and I think we're missing one more card in there.
Yep. Anthony doing some quick calculations. He could go for the Mind Splitter here, which...
Perfect.
Looks like that's what he wants to do.
And I'm assuming Maurice's hand is like mostly spells right now based off everything. I'm assuming Retreat or Cleave, right? I'm assuming. Probably Cleave just because you don't want them to be able to steal your units.
You could also take the ones that cycle, the ones that draw a card.
Yeah, the Stupefies.
Stupefy. Yeah. You could always take Stupefy.
Yeah, I definitely think those are like your better options just because if you're struggling to get the Aurora, you don't really want your opponent to be able to kill the units that you already have on board to help like protect yourself and prolong this game.
I think this is a horrible position for Anthony.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Maurice is about to just run away with this.
I don't understand. Did he have a Dead Bloom in hand? I don't
think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's an issue that like obviously he's 6-1-1. He's playing very well today. But a very big skill that Aurora players really need is to be able to gauge when it's time to essentially give up on Dazzling Aurora and have the ability to pivot over into like another playstyle that will allow you to survive and stabilize. Because you're down 6 points to 0 right now. You're facing down 5 units, double Stupefy in hand. It's not really looking the best for you. And I think your best play going forward is probably going to be like move in, conquer a battlefield, um, drop the Mountain Drake, maybe do an MF signature spell, and then following turn, if they're still alive, get the hold point and then gank over with MF.
Yeah.
And I'd be surprised if we don't see Maurice start to do a lot of reinforcement stuff and set up for a really big defensive hold play this turn.
So one thing worth noting is Anthony could have played the Mind Splitter the previous turn, but he chose to play the Catalyst of Eons instead.
Mm.
And another thing worth noting is he could have played both Misfortune and Mind Splitter on the previous turn, but he elected to just go for the Mind Splitter. So a little bit of unused runes, a lot bit of lost tempo, and I think this is gonna be curtains.
Yeah, we
Um,
see the Unyielding Spirit as a draw for the turn. I don't see a world where Maurice doesn't just absolutely run over this Mind Splitter. Even if Anthony drops the Unyielding Spirit to protect him from some of the spells that Maurice is going to have ready for him, I think it's still just going to get run over.
well, yeah, that and even if it doesn't get run over, like all Maurice has to do is hold one time, and he's
Yeah, fair.
the game.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, it is a very very tough spot to be in.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maurice gets his draw of Sentry Dying.
Yep.
Yep,
There's
exactly. So it looks like the AR doing the reinforcement play.
yep, direct to reinforce.
Yeah, I guess dropping bullet time's not the worst thing in the world. Clear off the other battlefield. But then that
They
if you
just
do that, then the Kaisa just comes in next turn, gets the
yeah, it
draw and
draws a
conquer
card.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the issue with bullet time. I hate to be repeating myself, but if your opponent just keeps units in the back rank, I mean, the bullet time just doesn't do it. Doesn't do enough.
And no Ashburn's climb, so we are playing to 8.
Yep. Is there a time warp for GG? He's had a couple draws. He could
It looks like
even
he's doing. Oh, I thought the way he was picking it up, I thought we were gonna see a time warp and just tap all the runes.
he could stupefy to cycle and try and find a time warp. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
not the craziest thing in the world. So, um, yeah, that
We
wouldn't
see
be
the
the.
Acathian Rain though.
That's pretty good. That can take down one of the opposing units.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming probably Drake.
Yeah.
Oh, we do see Unyielding Spirit. Good Unyielding Spirit. Totally forgot about that.
Yep.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That does have to be played in response to the like before you, I believe, pick the targets because I think Acathian Raid picks targets on resolution. So
Yes, correct.
yeah. So yeah. Let's see. What can be done now? The unyielding was clutch there. It did do a lot of work.
It doesn't have enough for Darius. High Cage is
Not quite.
reinforced, but obviously you're gonna have like to deal with the gank next turn. And what are you presenting? 4, 5, 6, 7 right now before reacting?
Mar says he can use it after targets too. It doesn't matter.
Because they're reflexive triggers, so you can
True.
respond to it.
True. So he could have maybe waited to see the triggers, but if he was always using the unyielding, just save the time, I guess. Okay, let's see if Anthony has been able to stabilize this. This has been an interesting display.
Mobilize the draw. Did you get there? Assuming not.
Okay.
Sabotage.
There's a sabotage.
Ooh, probably Stupefy. Void Seeker's not bad either. Probably Void Seeker.
I have no idea. I'd probably take Void Seeker
Retreat
just because it
could
deals the
be.
most.
Yeah, exactly. It deals the most.
Yeah,
Tell
it's
him just to
probably Void
discard a whole
Seeker.
hand.
Or bottom, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so they go with the Void Seeker.
Having 3 cheap spells here is so good for Maurice because that student can get big.
Yep.
All right, gives the Drake ganking, and he's going to try
Double
to.
Stupefy.
Try to clear.
Yep, double stupefy. Go to 8. Bump student up to what? 4, 8, 9 on Maurice's side.
Yes.
Yep, there's one. Draw. Go again. Go again. Is he targeting his own unit?
No, I think they're probably
This is
discussing.
Targums, right? Not Dreaming Sea.
They're probably discussing whether or not he needs to announce the trigger of the students.
Nah, I don't snake him like that.
I don't know what else they could possibly be discussing when pointing to the students. Or maybe he's clarifying the text because the card is in Chinese. So he's maybe trying to understand exactly what the card does.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes another
Here's
one.
the other one. Yep. Oh, reaction.
There's Gust to try and return the student. That will return the student.
Yeah, Gus is big there.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony's not in the worst position.
I think Maurice could have maybe put both students there to play around like single point removal.
Mm-hmm.
But Anthony's actually going to score up to 3. This is Kaisa when it doesn't find the Watcher, the time warps. It's almost
the time warp would have been game winning if you saw it earlier.
Yeah, or similar to the I lost my train of thought. Similar to the Misfortune when it doesn't find the Auroras. Same as Kaisa when it doesn't find the top end. What's interesting here is if Maurice did side in that, what was it, the Wrath effect? What's it called?
Wrath effect. Oh, thermal beam? Is that or
no, uncheck power? Uncheck power.
Uncheck power. Them, okay, I'm like, hello.
That would also be an insane draw here. Like he has like so many insane draws, and he just drew 2 new cards, and he's getting a new card off the draw phase. Like,
and a KTM ran here would be fire.
There's so many cards here that would be insane. I
think it's a singularity.
Yeah, I think I saw a singularity. Not quite ideal. I do see bullet time that will keep Anthony alive.
Unchecked power, please. I want to see Anthony reinforce everything and then walk in unchecked power.
He has a Watcher. He has the Watcher. That is a card and a half here. Because you can send the Watcher.
You have the 2 unit. Yeah, you already have the 2 units loaded up and ready to go, so you should be able to clean up, and that way you can dodge the MF gank ability next turn.
Yeah, and then you'll get 2 fresh draws, one from the Kaisa Conquering and one from the 8th Point Conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, you could be walking directly into bullet time. Interesting. So he's dealing the damage first. Can he do this and Watcher in the same turn?
No. Because that's what, 13 runes?
Yeah.
Not even. You can't even hard play Watcher in the same turn.
Interesting. He's going to go student there to try and trade off with the splitter.
Whoop.
What is
quick
going
little
on?
Bathroom break in the middle of the feature match?
Valid. If you got to go. If you got to go.
Paying.
Well, an interesting match to say the least. We haven't seen Aurora really.
Oh, it's just a judge for the table. Okay, so we did get clarification. Maurice was under the impression that Raven Bloom was a passive, but Anthony was telling him it's a trigger, and they were just clearing it up. It wasn't angle shooting or anything. He was just like explaining to Maurice that it is just something that is a trigger.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. That's understandable. You want to know how the cards work, right?
Chat's so funny.
What did they say?
Going? Where he going? He dipped.
He saw
said
he saw
goodbye.
the he saw the watcher in hand in reflection. He was like, "I'm
That's so
out."
funny. He's like, you know what? He just quits. He's like, you know what? I don't want to play
Later.
Riftbound anymore. Just gets up and goes over to another game.
He's
It's
just like,
funny.
"All right." He's multi-queuing, bro, in real
Yes, sir.
life.
It's
Yeah,
like my side event starting right now. I'll be right back.
he opened a new tab
That's so
accidentally.
funny. That's so
Yeah.
funny.
That's
But I
so
mean,
funny.
it looks like he's able to stabilize. Like, depending on
Yeah,
what he does, like,
surprisingly, I think the bullet time might actually be good for the first time all day,
yeah.
because that might be able to block any sort of, final point attempt, um, here from Maurice, but I guess only time will tell. We gotta see how this match plays out, like, there's a lot of stuff that could be going down. Oahu says, "When is top 8?" That's gonna be tomorrow morning. It's gonna be top 16, by the way.
Yep. 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 And good thing too. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. Dinner time.
Yeah, I have not eaten all day, so I am starvers.
Yes, sir.
And then we gotta rest up because we're doing this again tomorrow, if not
Yes,
longer.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a rough one for sure. And what stinks is like we have Top Cut tomorrow, main event, Top Cut, and then instantly as soon as we're done that, I gotta hop in and do my podcast. It's gonna be a long day for sure.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna be doing your podcast like
Yes,
on
sir.
the last legs, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see. Smoke screen coming in. I'm assuming targeting the Mountain Drake.
Yeah, he
All right,
rides
this is
the
the primal
wind.
strength. Yeah, you gotta tap the 4. You recycled the 1.
Wait,
Come on. Come on, you got it.
what is
Gotta turn him sideways. Hello?
what?
Free primal strength? Am I tripping? He paid the power cost and not the energy.
He bribed the banker.
And he like grabbed it as if he was gonna tap it, but then he was like, I'll just straighten him up instead.
I think he's thinking like this
He's
turn's
probably
gonna.
thinking it just doesn't matter because he
He has
can't
no
use all those runes
hand.
in that turn anyway. Like it's the only thing.
Okay, there's the retreat. The dragon's gonna go to. Wait, the runes should be
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he should have 3
What
taps.
is?
He played the power cost, but like I'm saying, I'm pretty sure he's probably just thinking it doesn't matter because
Yeah, it doesn't
that's
matter.
the only card that he can play this turn, and he paid the power cost, which is technically important. But like obviously, he should still play the cost.
I think he is tired.
There we go. Yeah,
There we go. Yeah. He's like, you didn't pay for that.
Yeah, I think these guys are just like, dude, I'm just ready to go home for the day.
Bro tried to take that primal strength through self checkout. If you know what I'm saying, bro. He tried to like say, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." I walked in with this.
He paid the power cost though, and I think that's the big thing.
That is the big thing for sure. Here comes the Watcher. The last card is Bullet Time in Anthony's hand, which I believe it is. Then this should stabilize, but we shall see. I think you go Watcher solo first, yeah, to play around Bullet Time. Yeah. And now,
Yeah, if I'm here, full send, kill it. 7, baby.
yeah, you have to send the Watcher alone first to play around Bullet Time, last card. The chat is cracking me up right now.
Yeah.
You guys are
Without a gray hair, that's crazy. That's crazy.
they're doing their Netflix special now that they know it's almost over. They're like busting out all the jokes, dude.
Keeping it interesting for sure.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think Cleve is gonna be big on. Oh yeah, because +3. Because and what's interesting too is of course the units are going to heal. If he's able to clear this Watcher, all the units still heal, but the -4 in the smoke screen still stays on the Mountain Drake.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
I know how this plays out.
Mm-hmm.
I know how this plays out. He loses the game with Bullet Time in hand. I've been here too many times. If there was any time you were going to use Bullet Time, I mean, full send, dude. Every single time we have seen it on camera without fail.
He's looking for cleaves. And I think there's like 1 in there, if any.
Well, it doesn't matter. You pay for Bullet Time on resolution. So you just Bullet Time, and then if I guess it would be after the resolution. But the Bullet Time would resolve first.
And here we go.
So it's bullet time for
Oh,
7.
is
He
bullet
has
time an
to.
energy? I thought it was you
It's
pay power.
energy. He has to. Yeah. No, it's power. You have to put back all of those runes.
Oh, so what? He's floating them. I'm guessing, but I mean, he has no cards in hand.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why I saw him tap everything after he played bullet time, and I'm like, what is happening?
So it's gonna go
Yeah, it is
7.
power. It is power.
Okay, so 7 runes back. That's gonna knock out the Watcher, but the Kaisa plus all the other stuff still clears. Am I wrong here about
Yeah,
this?
because I forgot. So smoke screen. So what? Mountain Drake's -7, and what's it called? Mind Slitter is -3.
I don't think
I'm assuming
there was
Kai'Sa's
I don't think there was
unavailable.
a smoke screen played. I think the only card
Am
played
I
this
tripping?
turn
I
was.
thought it was during the first showdown. Am I tripping?
Yeah, you're tripping. That was last turn. This turn the only card played was Watcher.
Was Watcher. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the Mountain Drake is sitting there at 6 might, or no, sorry, 7 might, and the Mind Splitter's at 4.
Mhm.
So Kaisa could go into either one of them and just
Smoke screen. Yeah.
smoke screen it.
To get rid of bigger things, probably just better, so that you can at least defend
Yeah.
yourself a little bit better when the MF comes ganking.
Yeah.
All right, draw a card. Yep.
And then draw another card because of the 8th point score. And then Maurice just
Ride the
needs
wind.
to. I think Maurice needs to put down a guy. He needs to get a guy and play this turn, I think.
He needs some type of reinforcement. He only has two
Yeah.
things at what Ravenbloom Student and Vilemall.
Anthony only has.
Oh yeah, Noxus. Nice.
Yeah, Anthony only has the Mind Splitter, and he has no cards in hand, and he has no runes, and that's going to be the match. Like I said, this game plays out every single way. You play around the bullet time, you send one at a time, the bullet time gets played, and then you instantly lose. I've played that exact situation hundreds of times at this point. I'm telling you, it plays out the same every single time, and that was a crazy game too. Anthony's going to be able to go first for game 3 though. So
Yes, sir.
And I believe this is the Obelisk and Power game. I'm gonna run go use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, you're good. I gotcha.
I will be right back, Max. Sorry.
You are good. No worries. Take your time. All right. I am excited to see this one. I wonder if they got a time extension for him walking away for the judge question. One, two, three, four. Dun, 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 dun. Almost back. Any road deck contentions? Not that we've seen. There's some that we haven't even seen at all. We haven't seen Jinx. We haven't seen Lee Sin at all. I don't even think anyone brought Lee Sin this weekend. You know what we have seen this weekend? This incredibly clean Pro Play Summit 2025 playmat. This can be yours. Link. I think is there a link exclamation point playmat? Yes, sir. There it is. Yeah, that was something that I was talking about in between games. I don't know how creative we're going to see people get this weekend when $10,000 is on the line. You know what I mean? You're gonna bring your best deck, the deck that you're most comfortable with, the deck that you think has the best chance of winning, getting that first place prize, and then maybe do creative stuff tomorrow for the 5K in prize tickets. 1, 2, 3. So what do we got? Obelisk and Reavers. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a long one. This is going to be a long one. Every time I see Reavers and Kaisa now, I'm like, dude, this is gonna take forever. Link to standings is exclamation point bracket.
All right, sorry about that, Max. I am hopefully back right in time.
Good. You are good.
All right. Last game, last round of day 1 of the 10K Riftbound tournament at the Pro Play Game Summit.
Correct. Yeah, there is also no incentive for best of prize cards, so there's no real reason to go off meta. It is everything in tournaments like this is telling you play the deck you're the best at, play the deck that you think is the best, and try and win some cash.
Unless you're just doing it for the glory, you know? Unless you're trying to actually get to the top with an undiscovered champion.
Stack deck. I almost forgot that he ran stack deck in here just because we haven't seen it.
I know, right? It's almost like It's almost like they draw bullet time more than they draw stack deck. What's up with
Yeah,
that?
absolutely. Was that
Here
double
comes
primal strength? We see catalyst. Not sure about anything else just yet. Oh, it doesn't tell you the decks they play? I apologize. Alrighty, catalyst and pass. Anything else? Another stack deck. All right, he's going through.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it went from no stack decks in 2 games to 2 in like 1 turn.
It's such a good card. And when you see the first one, you're that much more likely to see the second one.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Because if you didn't dig to the second one, you already hit the card you want. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. He got the Aurora. Ooh.
Is there...
This looks good for Anthony.
Yeah, but now we see the draw off Kaisa, ditch, draw off of Zone. Oh, that's Reaver, sorry, not Zone Warrants. I apologize. Get the draw off the Conquer, putting Maurice to his first point of this game 3 in the final round of Swiss.
Maurice does have outs boarded into the Aurora. Like that's not second Kaisa. Okay, gonna score a second point and draw a second card. He does have that. Let me pull it up real quick. The name of the card is Thermo Beam. He has 2 copies of that. So he could be digging towards that. It looks like he actually has one in hand. If Anthony puts down the Aurora right now, Thermo Beam just answers it on Maurice's turn, and then Maurice only has to deal with 1 unit that Anthony finds off the Aurora.
Yep.
However, if Anthony goes for something like he did in the first game, maybe he starts on like a Drake or something like that, it's going to be pretty difficult.
No, brother.
What is the... You're not... Now he gets
he definitely got a confirmation we have Thermo Beam in hand. Maybe he wants to at least get a unit on board before he does it, just in case there's gear removal coming in.
The Aurora puts a unit into play.
Yeah, right now you're
it does.
I'm not sure.
It does the same thing, but better. It forces the. Okay. Maybe he wants to try and hand rip before he sticks the Aurora. That is a valid concern. I think
that's fair. That's fair.
I do think this puts you pretty far behind.
That being said, though, if he mind splittered off the Aurora, that would have been huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And he's like very likely.
And there's a Captain Rain.
Yeah, that's really tricky. And now you're in the exact same position you were the turn prior, but Maurice is going up to 6, and you didn't force him to out the Aurora. Interesting that Maurice is going to retreat out of the Obelisk of Power here. I think you either retreat both or neither to play around Deadbloom, but retreating only 1 doesn't make a ton of sense, I guess. Okay, he does have the Sabotage to take the out to the Aurora, and this is the reason to wait on the Aurora, but...
All right, I just asked Skinner, who is our interview guy, that if Anthony wins, to please ask him why he plays Mountain Drake before he plays Aurora.
Yeah. In the post-board games, it makes some amount of sense, but in the pre-board game, it makes 0 sense. Like, there's just no reason to do that. So, yeah. All right, let's see. So the Aurora is going to trigger here. He did take the Thermo Beam with his Sabotage, so Sabotage.
Better spot for sure.
Good card. He is going to be staring down a couple of Kaisas at 6 points. Hopefully he hits a Deadbloom if you're an Aurora fan. If not, then...
Because obviously... Mind Splitter, nice. Sorry, I just got a little distracted.
You're good.
Obviously, if he hits Deadbloom right here, drops it into Reaver's Row, pushes Kaisa back so the Kaisa doesn't actually die. That's being said, though, taking Reaver's Row away from Kaisa would feel really, really good.
Yeah. Also, it's really good to have the Kaisas in the back rank because then you can swing them both in and draw 2 cards instead of 1 after being hand ripped once and possibly twice, which is exactly what happened. So I think you either retreat both or retreat neither.
Yeah.
That being said, he will get a fresh draw with this Kaisa here and go up to 6 points, so possibly find his second Thermo Beam. Looks like he has 2 copies of Cleave. He does have that smoke screen. He has a lot of gas in his hand.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's at that critical 6-point range, so.
Not in time warp range, though. That would have been a crazy way to end this day.
True. Stupefy going to be aimed at that Mind Splitter. Is he going to try and drop a Falling Star here? He does have that. He does have the unchecked power in his hand. He drew it off of either the Kaisa or the.
Nice.
So if he wants to come back at some point, he has Darius plus unchecked for the checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
He'll need 1 more point for that, though. He'll need to score up to 7 before he can Darius unchecked for checkmate. Okay.
I almost would retreat everything here. Like, or not, obviously, the only thing you can move. Loki, student and base, bring back the Kaisa, let the Mind Splitter come in, try and reinforce, and give him like a false sense of safety, let the unit come in off of Dazzling, and then just drop the unchecked power on your turn, because then all your things are going to be tapped, so you can't move in anyway. But if you don't have anything on board, well, you can't retreat
the Kaisa because he moved it into the battlefield that turn. It's exhausting.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the Reaver's Road Kaisa, I would retreat.
Oh, you would retreat that one.
I would retreat it. Student in base, because the only thing you really need to worry about after the unchecked power is MF having accelerate. But if you have enough units on board, you should just be able to overtake her with enough units and then move, like have like the Poro or the Raven Bloom student or something move into the other one to get your 8th point.
Okay.
But Primal Strength. Primal Strength's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That's going to answer, I believe, this entire battlefield.
Yeah.
On its own.
Yeah, just the unchecked power by itself.
Yep. There goes the units. We're going to get another Dazzling Aurora trigger. This is why getting this down early is so good. Obviously, waiting for the hand rip this game made a lot more sense, but...
And Anthony gets his first point.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
He's going to hide a card. And FaZe uses the Aurora. There's a Dragon.
Oh, dude. I know. He's itching.
It's unchecked, bro.
Yeah, go to 7 off the hold, retreat, unchecked power.
I think you just wait. I think you can actually guarantee the win if you just wait now that you're.
Oh, no, I'm itching, dude. I'm an impatient card game player. Get the point, go to 7, retreat, slam that bad boy down.
Okay, possibly.
Itching, because the only thing you got to worry about is MF accelerate, but
or fight or flight. He can fight or flight retreat.
True, he does have a lot of. That's fair.
Yeah, the hidden card could be fight or flight. So I don't know if that's necessarily what you're going for here.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Does he have it? Oh, it's a hidden card. Whoops, totally forgot about that.
Yeah. It's
totally was not paying attention to the hidden card.
Yeah, it's for sure
definitely a fight or flight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Poro's tap down. Yep, there we go.
I didn't love that. I'll be honest. I think
I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely forgot about the hidden card.
Yeah, I think if you wait till you have Darius, it's much better to do that. But yeah, Darius can't score the.
Yeah, Darius into unchecked power is pretty cheese.
Yeah,
well, I'm assuming unchecked power resolves first, right? And then because play counts as resolve, so you resolve unchecked power, and then Darius is allowed ready.
Yeah, you could also just play unchecked power, then play Darius if you.
Yeah, exactly.
In the same turn, yeah. Or you could unchecked and then play a readied Kaisa in the same turn. There's a couple different ways you could get a lot of value out of the unchecked, but he kind of, I think. What is the word? Jump the gun. There you go.
Shotgun bait, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would uncheck power there? Can't believe that.
Yeah. I don't blame him. It's been an incredibly long day. We're entering hour 11 of playing. Oh, hour 12 actually. We're entering hour 12 of playing Riftbound. We're well into hour 12. 10 minutes into hour 12. Grenton says surely they have a time extension. They most likely do because they've had judge calls.
Suppose I put him to 3 now.
Yes, Maurice is at 7 points for the overlay. Good catch there.
It stinks. So situations like this, I think like you definitely want to be an Annie player because you can just move off the Mountain Drake and then just overtake the Kaisa and then you're good.
Exactly. It's so demoralizing when you're like so close to winning and they just put
actually at
guy
7
there.
points is like, bro, come on.
I know. Imagine if
Anthony played it well. That sabotage ripping out the Thermo Beam was huge.
That was game-winning sabotage for sure. If he had just saved the unchecked, he could have caught all the runes. Not all the runes, all the units. The greed.
Mm-hmm.
It's still doable. I think he'll need to find some Darius. He'll need to find some more power to put in play. Okay. This is a start.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony knows the way. We were judging and think it's a weird play, but playing around the Thermo Beam definitely, I think, won him this game.
Yeah, I agree. This is going 5 and
I was gonna say, don't touch that dead bloom, brother. Or all your runes are gone. Back to your heart.
It's tough because you could save the unchecked, but then they top deck a Mind Splitter and you cry. That's why Misfortune
another
Aurora
in hand. Ugh.
Disgusting. Yeah. I actually don't know how Maurice wins this one. He has to find a time warp and not get Mind Splittered, and it's like so challenging. He gets to draw 2 here, which is good though.
And this isn't a combat showdown, right? So it doesn't heal, so he can still technically crash with MF?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Yep. But there is a gust there.
Gust, yeah. But now you react, yeah, gust before cleave.
Yeah, and reactions are OP, so.
Yes, sir. Reactions are quite good. And now MF sealed.
Now I think there's no way the Aurora player can lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is.
Yeah, the gank in MF is just so gross. Hello.
Yeah. Cleave.
I was a madman.
Poro cleave.
Bullet time? Oh, primal strength.
I think he just wants to wrap this one up.
Yeah, primal strength does it.
Yeah.
Because then he just ganks the dead bloom over. Granted, it's Reaver's Row, so it saves the Kaisa. God, Reaver's Row is such an annoying battlefield, dude. Holy.
Yeah, it is really annoying. Viper says it's crazy to get gusted because you didn't play your cleave and base, then make the exact same play 3 seconds later. I believe cleave gives...
Skinner typed in turn 1. I didn't know if that meant like he was talking about Thermo Beam turn 1 or if we're in turn 1 for OT.
I think the cleave gives it assault 3, right? Does the assault 3 trigger or does it just auto happen?
Skinner says we are currently in turns.
Okay, currently in turns. The longest day.
Ah, look at Maurice's reaction. Perfect.
He's like, ah. Did he just? Oh, he's hiding something. Okay.
Hidden cards in. This is definitely the most MF I've seen like ever. And like the tools that they have at their disposal are just so obnoxious.
This deck is insane. There's a reason I played it at Houston.
It's quite good. It's quite good for sure.
Even if Maurice is able to take down one of these zones here, I don't know. Maybe he's considering the possibility of another unchecked power right now. Like, what are the chances he plays 2 of that card?
All Maurice has to do is be like, Anthony, look behind you. And then when he looks, just grab the unchecked power and then be like, oh, must have went away.
Or what if Maurice has a tech Annie and he uses the Annie to add
That'd be
back
so fire. And just hope that Anthony doesn't realize that it's not a blue or red card.
Wait, is the Annie purple? The one that adds back?
Yeah, the add back one? Yeah,
I thought it was red. Am I crazy?
Nah, I think she's purple.
Oh, you think she's purple? I know she's either red or purple. I mean,
yeah, the one that adds black is purple. The red one is the spells and abilities deal the bonus damage.
That's right. That's right. I got him confused. Okay.
These guys deserve a break, dude. You can just tell, like, everybody, if we went in a top cut right now, when like all the other people ID'd and like are like chilling, probably got food and are relaxing, and these guys are like in a like middle of an actual slugfest, and they're like, anyway, you thought your day was over, get ready for top cut. Woo!
That's why I'm saying IDs are unfair, bro. It's like basically buys. Like it's like
yeah, exactly. And if you have top cut on the same day, they definitely are.
Yeah. But that's just my personal opinion. I think anyone can if they're very difficult to enforce either way, so I think letting people do it is not the end of the world.
Yeah. I think Riot knew they're just gonna do it anyway. You might as well just not punish your players for doing it.
Totally. Totally. I think anything that's like pro player at the end of the day is good policy, right?
Yeah.
I love that this guy's username is Pickle Bolus. That's a crazy good username.
Does he see the hidden card?
It's hidden. He doesn't see it because it's hidden. By definition, you can't. How can you see what's hidden? That's gonna be the new meta, like hiding your card so it's like exactly underneath the card on top of it. It's like surprise. Are they in turns now? Yeah, they are in turns now.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the hidden card.
Let's fight or flight.
Who could have thought? You probably just send back the guy, the 7-power guy, right? That's yeah, I don't know. No, the thing is MF can hold both, but then MF goes to 7. So
yeah,
depending on
double dead blooms, and it's fine.
No, but depending on what turn this is, that may end up in a draw. Yeah, that may end up in a draw.
I wonder if one of them will give it to the other one just to let him proceed. Because if there's like no point in both of us losing.
I don't know if there's another turn. Is there another turn?
They told us we were in turn 1 7 minutes ago. I'm not sure what turn we're on now.
If this is turn 4, then it's game over. It's a draw, but they'd be talking about it. So I think it might be turn 3 right now. What a game.
Yes, sir.
There are still 2 Dazzling Auroras in play, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's going to give the Dead Bloom ganking, and then he's just going to go Mind Splitter.
Mind Splitter.
Eesh. Eesh. Oh, you know what's crazy? Maurice could rip Time Warp. Time Warp, then take Anthony's extra turn in time.
And then that's game. That actually.
And then create a draw. Wait, that's actually insane.
That'd be so cheesy.
Oh my, that would be the most hater energy if that happens right now.
Another monster. Yikes.
Okay, let's see it. Let's
I
see.
guess
Let's see.
retreat. Might as well.
I think he deserves the time warp. He deserves it. I want to see this. This is the funniest thing.
That'd be like such an insane end of this game.
Time warp in
If I'm
turns.
Anthony, I'm crashing out.
I would crash out so hard. If I'm Anthony, I'm crashing out already. Like I'm mid crash out right now.
Are we positive that Maurice has time warp in his deck?
Kaiser without time warp. Oh my gosh. He doesn't.
Oh, okay. That'd make it even funnier then if he top decks it.
That would make it actually would give one of the players a win. I'm almost certain of it. But yeah, no, he doesn't have time warp, so that's probably just going to be the match, I believe. What did he draw? I can't quite see it.
Still a Sentry.
Yeah, it's going to be that.
I think that's GG's.
Yeah. Nothing to be done
Well,
here.
technically draw, right? Yeah, if this is Maurice turn 3 or turn 4, we're thinking.
If Maurice is turn 5, then it's a draw.
Yes. Well, I mean, like currently what we're on right now. I didn't know if this was 3, Anthony goes to 4, and Maurice goes to 5, and then that's it.
I see. The judge, I feel like the judge would explain that, but they look stressed.
All of this to end in a draw would be so crazy.
I would mauled. I would actually just concede. I'd just be like, you got this one.
Yeah, because like at some point, like neither of you are gonna make it in a draw.
Yeah. I think I think
we're talking about.
I think I just read Anthony's lips and he said it's up to you. And I think Maurice is now deciding whether or not he wants to concede to Anthony or if he wants to take a draw. That's most likely what's happening. But there's no speculation. I mean, like we could.
Based on Anthony's reaction, I'm assuming it's a draw.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. And it looks like he would have been able to hold 1 point there as well. There was really nothing that Maurice could have done to prevent a hold there. So, really unlucky.
He was asking for a second time. So, okay, so what happens in this situation? Is this a draw or does Maurice win off of the 7 points?
They were both at 7 points.
Oh, yeah, because he would have held when he passed back. It's a draw. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been
Yikers. Yeah, 1 turn away from a win. Sheesh.
What a grindy match. And both these players are probably exhausted. Like,
yeah,
long day. And like
yeah,
you can't blame either of them for how they played because bro, I would not be playing straight up that good at 11 and a half hours into a tournament, if I'm being honest.
Absolutely.
I don't think any of us are in a position to judge what just went down right there. So
yeah, absolutely.
Congrats to
I can't even think about correct plays, and all I've been doing is sitting on my computer all day. So like those guys actually having to grind this out, yeah, I do not blame them at all.
Yeah. Very, very interesting match. Just goes to show that Time Warp probably has a place in the matchup, for sure. And yeah, that was an interesting game.